Imagine your business grinding to a halt, not from a storm or strike, but from invisible forces, vanishing microchips and elusive shipping containers. My company is a manufacturer of computer networking hardware like switches and cabling, and that's exactly what happened to us right in the middle of COVID-19. First, a quick look at what our company does and what I do. IC Intricom manufactures and sells computer accessories and networking hardware through our own sales and distribution offices and a network of distributors in more than 100 countries worldwide. I am responsible for our operations in Asia, mostly manufacturing and sourcing. We have offices in Taipei, Taiwan, Dongguan and Ningbo in mainland China, Hanoi, Vietnam, and Manila in the Philippines. We have more than 100 manufacturing partners spread out across many parts of Asia. Here's a photo of our office in Dongguan, China. We ship thousands of products in hundreds of containers every year. You may not know our products, but they are probably in use in your business or school's back office right now. Of course, many of our products are electronic and rely on specialized components. The heart of this product, for example, is a CPU chip that controls the function of the switch. It also contains a specialized PoE chip that regulates the power output to power devices like security cameras, displays, lighting, and security sensors. We compete in a very monopolistic market. Our brands compete with dozens of known brands and many hundreds of unknown brands, each with a slightly different product focus, brand image, and advertising strategy. We're also very much at the will of the market. Customer demand drives our products, and supply is our life. Without having the right products at the right place, we will lose a sale to one of those many competitors. We thrive on steady supply chains, chips from Taiwan, boards assembled in China, products sold in the United States and Europe. But 2020 flipped the script. Lockdowns skyrocketed demands for home offices and cloud computing, while global disruptions choked supplies. Enter economics. As Bade and Parkin explain in Foundations of Economics 9th edition, markets seek equilibrium where supply meets demand, but shocks like these create imbalances. Today, we'll unpack two shocks that cost us and the world dearly. Our first hit, the global chipset shortage. These tiny semiconductors power every switch we build. Pandemic shutdowns halted factories in Taiwan, China, Korea, and Japan, slashing production. Meanwhile, demand exploded. Everyone needed laptops, servers, and routers for remote work. Classic microeconomics at play. The supply curve shifted left, fewer chips available due to factory closures and raw material delays, while demand surged right from pent-up consumer needs. Result, shortages and skyrocketing prices. As Wikipedia documented in 2023, this crisis rippled across 169 industries, with electronics prices jumping 20 to 50%. In our case, a $5 chip jumped to $17, forcing us to ration orders and raise prices. Enter price elasticity. How sensitive is demand to price hikes? For us, it was inelastic. Businesses couldn't just switch off networking needs. McKinsey's analysis shows semiconductor demand stayed rigid despite 30% price spikes, prolonging shortages. We passed costs to customers, but lost volumes. We pivoted to alternate suppliers, but delays and design changes added weeks or months to lead times. This wasn't just numbers, it was opportunity cost in action, but more on that later. Our first hit, the global chipset shortage. These tiny semiconductors power every switch we build. Pandemic shutdowns halted factories in Taiwan, China, Korea, and Japan, slashing production. Meanwhile, demand exploded. Everyone needed laptops, servers, and routers for remote work. If chips were bad, shipping was a nightmare. Containers, those metal boxes hauling our goods, vanished. ports clogged with backlogs, and ships idled as crews quarantined. Demand for shipping space skyrocketed. E-commerce boomed, everyone ordering online, shifting the demand curve right. Supply couldn't keep up. Containers piled up in US ports instead of returning to Asia. The IMF reports freight rates soared tenfold in 2021, from $1,500 to $15,000 per container, inflating global prices. In my experience, it was more like $20,000 per container. Our shipments, cost increases we had to pass straight to buyers. We faced some brutal trade-offs. Ship now at premium prices, eating margins, or delay and risk losing clients to fast arrivals. Bait and Parkin define opportunity cost as the value of the next best alternative foregone. We chose selective premium shipping for key clients and important products, costing us significantly in lost orders, but saving relationships worth millions long term. The BIS study quantifies this. Pandemic freight hikes caused 1.4% welfare losses worldwide via higher consumer prices. We diversified to rail and air freight where possible, but elasticity bit back. Our customers' demand for speedy delivery was highly elastic, and some walked away. These crises hammered home some microeconomics truths. Shifts in supply and demand breed shortages. Inelasticity amplifies pain. Opportunity costs demand smart pivots. Our business emerged leaner with diversified suppliers, proving resilience pays. But let me tell you, I wouldn't want to go through such a dramatic shift in supply or demand again. Never mind, both at the same time. All of the pressure from customers, our international teams, salespeople, upper management, and shareholders fell onto our supply chain team. We weathered it, but not without lots of pain and difficulty. As Bade and Parkin remind us, economics isn't abstract. It's the blueprint for surviving storms. Thanks for watching, and I hope we stay connected.